Hi there, this is my another video attempt on gang stalking. I'm filming this again because I revealed personal information from a slip of a tongue, and I can't do that. Um, I have to remain private, and um, in my video I was talking about having a schedule and getting gang stalked through that schedule. Now I'll have like something related to my career that I'm studying. And the gang stalking wasn't that bad after I suffered from it. So yes, they do pay attention to that. Um, and also when I had a different mentor for my career, one that clearly likes me, um, then my session with my career went okay. So it's like who likes you enough to respect you and also want to see you do well. And what I was mentioning in my video, which I had to redo, start again, was that I would I had plans today. And my plans were I had an art group. So I joined an art group for meeting new people and also just exploring art. So just, I don't know, trying something new. Something that I used to like a lot. And nobody was there. It was like at a specific park, at a specific time, specific location, a little bit in the city, but more inland or something, like 7 minutes away from the city. It's a long walk, but there was like nobody there. And I don't know if there was like a little group chat to alert everybody that they're all moving to a different location or it was postponed. I don't know what happened. Or just nobody just decided to show up. This could be very much related to um me being gang stalked. Um, when I was in the park, now everything's coming together now, and I'm starting to realize things about my day which connect to what happened in the afternoon. While I was walking towards the park after catching the train from my career session, um, and I only recently started catching transport from time to time, gaining my confidence back um, after, experiencing something violent at a train station, which I talked about in the last video. Yeah, so while I was walking to the park, I saw like young people, dark clothing, and doing like little gang stalking thing. So when I'm talking about a little gang stalking thing, they sometimes they just do little things here and there, and it's like little athletics is the way I'll put it. So I used to do little athletics. Not really, but I would run, but I'm not a runner. And for whatever reason, when I participated in like one or two run marathons during high school, they decided to use it as a gang stalking tactic. I'm not gonna address whether it works or not on me, which is a smart thing to do because they're watching this and they're wanting to know how they can psychologically hurt me. The one thing that I will say is that it didn't work. It doesn't work on me. It doesn't make me upset or irritated anymore. I just find it cringy whenever I see people just going out their way to run animatically in front of me or around me just to piss me off or got my attention. I just get secondhand embarrassment or I just feel really cringed by what I just saw. And yeah, I clearly show that in my facial expressions as well. And let's just say maybe sometimes it pisses them off as well, but I'm literally just minding my business. I'm not doing anything weird. I live a very modest, decent life. When I say modest, maybe I've lived a little bit of a modern life, but I'm trying to balance it with being living a modest life because um around COVID, I've mostly lived a modest life, being brought up in a very Christian home. And I'm as a young person, I just wanted to know what's out there and what um types of things there are. Especially sort of living as a modern Catholic, just I don't know, just navigating this world, um, and dealing with people that are, like I mentioned, like these young people dressed in all dark clothing, just following you, and you're just going to a park. You're looking for people who you were supposed to meet from a service for art, and they just didn't show up. Um, they followed you to see what you're doing and where you are, and somehow that's connected to this gang stalking situation. Now, it's really weird, but there are plenty of other activities where you can join and maybe people will show up. But if I start experiencing it consistently, then I know something is up and I know something is fishy. Um, I can't really say I know what is completely fishy or not. Um, but I know that I went to like a sort of like a rave, like half an hour ago or like 30 minutes ago. Like I just came back home after a long train trip from the city, and I don't want to say I wasted my money because I really like um this type of music that they play. I would just say it's the fact that I get gang stalked at on the train and a little bit at just a little bit at these events that maybe discourages me from sort of enjoying the music, especially um recovering from being hurt by um emotional connections with people that I don't really know are genuine or not. So I don't know how I'm supposed to enjoy um the things that I would used to enjoy without worrying about my reputation or worrying about what others think or worrying about um getting gang stalked more. So when I was getting on the train to this party rave, a lot of them were dressed in these dark black hoodies, young people. Like I mentioned, there's a link to that. So like obviously someone is behind this, or they're just really stupid young people that I don't really like to label because they live close near me, but they kind of just watch me and it makes me uncomfortable. And I see people in hoodies again, just, and at least like 70 of them, 70, 60 of them all getting on the train, going to where or not going to where I'm going, but literally just riding the train until they get to the city. So, and then as soon as I'm done and I leave early, I see at least 30, 40 people in dark hoodies getting back on the train and going back home to where they live. And it's like, aren't they the same people that I saw get on the train earlier on? Because there's no way. But there has to be a connection there because it it is literally them. Like, um, and I guess when I was complaining about the things that they were saying, and I don't know if it was addressed to me or to the people at the train station, because they literally talk to anybody. And I'm not saying anything bad. They're just stalkers, okay? They're just stalkers. Um, then they would like say something more nicer, like I don't know, like they ask if I'm okay, but I just clearly just want to be left alone, and I don't want lies to be talked about on my name. So it's up to me whether I want to disclose what I'm doing in my life, and if I show that I'm if I don't want to reveal everything to one person, you get called all these things, and they see that you're just living a normal life, and you still get called all these weird names or whatever. And somebody said a really nasty comment to me, and I literally and they were nice to me after, but like shouting wise, like they were shouting to me, and I'm literally just walking home, like I don't want to get involved, I don't want to know. um like she looks like she went through it. He said it's something more vulgar, but I'm gonna put it like that because I don't really like to say that. And I literally spent like not even 2 hours in a city. Like I literally left early. Like I'm kind of tired of going out now because it's like I keep expecting the same thing, and I'm not really feeling happy doing that. Like just listening to music in the city anymore because it just keeps turning into something else. So and if I do more recreational activities, like it's harder to meet more people, but I don't know. Um, I still like to go out and enjoy music, but not maybe not as much as I used to. And I'm also somebody who really wants strong connections. I want someone that will stay by my side and not confuse me or maybe take apart in a little bit. Um, like let's say friendship wise, like having some good friends or like having a good person by your side. And if they're by your side and you're okay with that, then the rumors won't be that bad. But if you literally, if you're not with that person for just one moment, they will just call you these names, and it's not up to me, it's up to the person whether they want to see me or not. If they're too busy, like let's say, um, it's really up to people who have enough time in their lives. Moral of the story is being a young girl and just dealing with all of this all at once, and trying to hold the pain and suffering in, because I love meditating and I love connecting to nature. But it's like every time I connect to the social aspect, um, and I try to deepen my connections with people, because my connections with people are at a surface level. It's not deep. I just keep, well, I get hurt, and I'm kind of left confused, or I'm not sure um what they really mean. And I also feel like I don't know if I'll be able to escape this situation because it's like everything's closing in, and they just want to keep me in a cage. Um, and they want to keep playing on my psychological um aspect of my mind. They want to keep putting me in these little street theater acts, and I just have to go through it, and I'm so tired of it. I'm also tired of staying in the house all the time from like before. Because I do like being an autumn girl and just staying indoors, but it's just to have that balance. It's like you can't have that balance. And maybe I'm being led and guided by God to just um keep myself away from people at the moment until I figure out myself on who's genuine and if they're still meaning what they say they mean, and just um trust who you feel comfortable with, and save yourself for as long as you want, because you're only going to get hurt in the end. And I feel like I'm telling myself that because um in terms of like friendships or family, it's like you have to keep it casual or just not make it more, because you feel like if you reveal too much about yourself or whatever, then they'll get completely on this type of energy. Um, I'm seeing how long I talked for, and I may be just tired because I'm not being that more specific, but I guess I'm being more drawn to living a bit more quietly again, because I have a lot of things to work out, and I have to work out how I'm going to live for the rest of my life with this gang stalking, and if I will ever be around people who I know that are genuine towards me, because I feel like I know some people who are genuine, but at the same time, I don't know if they're genuine. And it's a really tricky and complicated situation because I'm so empathetic in this. And every time I meditate and I heal, they wait for me to heal and they just keep attacking me. And they watch everything I post. They watch everywhere I go, and it's nice hearing gang stalkers say good things too. But it's like, um, is there ever an end, right? If everybody is participating in this even just a little bit, do you ever get it? Can you ever feel human being around these people? That's basically what it is. It's so weird. Um, it's like you're living in another reality, another parallel reality. And the only thing I myself find helpful is praying. And I don't know how that's gonna go going, because I like sitting in front of churches and praying, but going inside and getting gang stalked is not fun. At the start of the year, um, moving to my new church, it was not mine, but like just going to the one where I felt comfortable with, it was okay. But I let that insecurity get the best of me, that God doesn't care about me enough, and that's not true because He does care about you. You have to find it in you to keep going. And sorry, I'm not going to say sorry, but this is just my experience as someone who is spiritual, and I found a way through God, my God. And I would be an Orthodox Christian, but I feel like I need to um familiarize myself around going into a routine as being a Catholic first before I can further deepen my faith. Um, Whether you're a Christian or not, this is just something that has helped me. But it's just the rumors and the people that I keep getting pushed away from me every time that I attend these masses, or it's like whenever I go to mass, there's these rumors that I'm guilty of something. For example, guilty of having your first boyfriend, or having, or going out for the first time. It's like those are the types of rumors that go around, like, and that's really stupid. And you know, I don't know what to do sometimes, and it really is my only option. I'm trying not to ramble, but it's every single day dealing with this. It's such a lot to take in, and you're always sometimes left in a little bit of shock. And being in these Christian communities brings back memories of just people plotting on you, but I'm pretty sure God is stronger, and maybe it's best to be in the lion's den than to be outside watching it and you not being able to get out of it. I tend to talk about things in a very Christian perspective, and that's just because it's helped me a lot as a targeted individual. And I don't really know how else to say things right now because I'm just so tired of everything. And I'm going to try to be um more of a better modern Christian so that it can help me in terms of having a more stable life because of how targeted I am. And, a lot of Christians, it's up to them how many rules they want to follow, but I tend to stick within the rule book. If anything, I just, um, I take a liking to someone and I don't really know how it's going to go, but I don't really have that deep emotional connection with, um, beyond the surface level because I'm a targeted individual. So I have to live a certain type of way. If you understand what I'm talking about. Um, Water is a good way. So water is really good. Keep drinking that. It clears your head. It also makes things less foggy and your words come out more clearer. Just drink lots of water. H2O, pure, or getting a distilled machine to distill your water so it can become more crystallized. Having a healthy diet. I know I need to have more of a healthy diet. But I do try to exercise a lot. But it really depends on my situation because like I live like at a intersection that's sort of like a highway, conjoined with a beach. I said I wouldn't disclose too much personal information, but I'm literally doing that right now. Um, Keep going. Um, I want to say keep optimistic. But if you're getting stalked to such a high extent, because one thing actually that I forgot to mention was while I was sitting down on the train, one of my stalkers who was, because like literally a bunch of old people boarded the train. Um, and one of my stalkers was saying, um, was mentioning a prayer that I said on the train in a different suburb, in a different station, and that's something that gang stalkers would do a lot. Um, if you say something or if you did something in your life that's related to them and you somehow find out, they will mention it amongst themselves, and that's what they did on the train. So when I was on the train, one of them was like, um, "We have to track her," and hearing that just gave me the chills a bit. Hearing that, just her saying that just straight. But going through this for years, I'm kind of numb to just being shocked. But when you become a new person, it's like you're experiencing these feelings all over again, but you're already used to them, so it's just it's just there. And they are tracking me. So whenever people in videos or in subreddits say to turn your location off or location history off, do that, because they are tracking you. They're tracking you for your search history. They're tracking you through location services. So whenever you allow location services, but I guess the dilemma is that the fact that they can track you for your phone number. Now I always keep my phone turned off because it's hacked. But somehow they still know what I'm doing, and that's just the insane part. And it's like, are we supposed to become nuns at this point? Because maybe the best thing for us to do is just to protect ourselves from these people. We don't really know if they're genuine or not, and we always have to remain cool so that um we can find out the clarity of the situation. But I mean, keep trying, still keep meeting new people, but um just don't let it hurt you when you get confused why they're participating all of a sudden, because there are many reasons and you really need to keep your head clear. You have to meditate. It's up to you. You don't have to, but you should meditate. Sleep a bit more, not too much. Do anything that can help you. Study the matter, read about the matter, take breaks. I don't know what else to say in this video because I'm exhausted and I'm mentally burnt out and I have been for so long. But I don't know when this is gonna stop. I don't know when I'm gonna keep when